One of my mentors, Craig Harper, he has a great question, which is, well, what do you like to be around? You know, you're saying all these that people are so annoyed, but what do you like to be around? And I think it's such a good question to help you get out of that pit of like, oh, this is so unfair, and constantly complaining and talking about your problems. Of course, you need to express where you're at sometimes, but talking about it constantly is like an old crappy radio station that you just want to turn off. And so the question is, how are you like to be around? And one of the questions that I always prompt our clients is, are you so focused on your pain that you're forgetting about everyone else's? And I don't mean physical pain, I'm just talking life pain, because everyone has pain in their lives. Yeah, we've all got something going on. And it's very easy when we're going through a hard time to think that we're the only ones suffering. Yet, if you ask the question to your mum, your dad, your brother, your sister, your friend, and stop talking about your pain just for a moment and said, how are you going? Like, is everything okay with you? And just notice the energy shift for you in how you feel, because all of a sudden the focus isn't on your pain. And you might notice that other people go through pain too, and you can relax and you can, just be not having to always talk and just receive and just listen. And that's healing in and of itself.
And so looping back around, I guess, to this connection and friendship piece, what we see in our program, but what I see on the emails is everything we've just spoken about, people feeling disconnected, not understood, lost, and seeking that, feeling a bit floundery and lost in it because the current circle perhaps might not be giving them the support that they feel like they need. And that's not to say anything on the people. It's just purely if you haven't been through it or you haven't been in the space, it's very hard to understand. And so, we do see a lot of emails, a lot of people wanting to reach out, desperately trying to connect, to feel understood. But the beautiful thing that we do see is, the community, Toby, that you have created through all of this. We say this all the time on our calls, especially on our new member calls, to just highlight how supportive and judgment-free and understood and accepted our community is with our members. Because like you said, there isn't any time that needs to be used to explain how you're feeling. We get it.
Yeah, we get you. Yeah.
And everyone here gets it. So there's just pure love and support. And I had a member say to us recently, he was getting, emotional and feeling that he just felt so included and accepted and on the same page to be in the space of people moving towards the same goal.
Yeah. I'm so glad you mentioned that, because my next thing was, there's seeking support and then there's seeking like empathy. And I think empathy is important, but it's not what's going to actually help you get better. I think one of the things that is very common in, I guess, the chronic illness space is seeking support, but not through the right environments that are conducive of healing, that are empowering, and they're going to help you move forwards. And so, unfortunately, there are some quite nasty support groups that aren't that supportive and that put you down. The amount of clients that have come to us who have been so upset because they've posted reaching out for help that they want to get better, and all of a sudden these people are saying, there's no such thing and you can't, and they're just projecting their own experience onto them. And so one of the clear distinctions that we have is that we have a no negative venting policy that is really strong at CFS Help. It's one of our key pillars because we believe that environment is so important for healing, and you must be in a conducive environment that's going to actually help you move forwards.